What's up? What's up? Welcome to another edition of Tree City Trading. Tree City West in the building. Excuse me. Just got to get that out real quick. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday night. Just finished wrapping up a couple videos, filming some new content for the Zen ecosystem. Don't got too much planned tonight. Just kind of hanging out, looking at some charts. Low key, working on some, got a lot of editing to do tonight, so we might keep it a bit brief. What's up, Tazenian? I love that name. That's such a creative name. It's the Tazenian Devil. Hope everybody's having a good night. Let's dive right into it. As always, we start off with Bitcoin on the daily chart. And yesterday we drew this little, I was wondering if it was going to hold right here on the 200 or if we fell through, we were going to retest the bottom. And this is looking like a nice bounce. So we bounced once off the 200 week here. We bounced again off the 200 week here. And this pattern's called three white soldiers. So we got some nice candles. What that pattern is basically three engulfing candles in a row. And they can go to the upside or the downside. See if I can find a picture for you. Yeah, see, there's the three white soldiers are to the upside and the three black soldiers are to the downside. That's because they used to print stock charts in black and white in the newspaper. So they used to be white and black instead of red and green. But yeah, we have on the daily, we have the three white soldiers here popping up. That's very bullish. Hopefully this is a local bottom, this 200 week moving average. Everybody's kind of watching that right now. If you zoom out, once we get above this, we hold this. Hopefully we're just retesting it and we're ready to go again. So we'll see what happens there. Shout out to the three watchers. Hope you guys like, subscribe, and share. Let's take a look at crypto bubbles, see if we have any big movers on the day. Check out the daily here, and yeah, look at Pulse and PulseX down quite a bit, Hex down quite a bit. I think people are starting to take their profits on the Pulsechain now that they're able to get their PLS over there, starting to get the other PLS bridge is working. So I think it's natural launch tokenomics. People get a bunch of new capital and it's just sitting there and they get antsy. They think the price is going to drop and then everybody starts selling, and that's what causes the price to drop. So pretty typical for launches. I'm not panicking. I'm not selling anything. I'm just continuing the strategy that we talked about last night. We'll check in on that a little later. We'll take a look at the PulseX farms. We'll take a look at the ZenFTs. We'll see if I can mint another one on Polygon. Should have one due here. But on the day, we do got a lot of green here. So it's kind of been a green couple days for the altcoins. That's always good to see. We got Neo up 10%. Pepe's recovering up 4.5%. AGIX, man, every show I feel like I'm talking about how I wish I bought some. I wish I bought some. Now it's back over 30 cents. Man, I wish I bought some at 25 cents. You can see it's up 400% on the year. I bought it, I took some profits, and I never bought back in, and I wish I did. Oh man, that's actually an AGI, an AI product. It's built on the Cardano blockchain, which is one of my favorite layer ones. We also got Casper up 3.5%, VeChain up 4%, Arbitrum up %, Sandbox up 3%, Near Protocol up 3.5%. So you can see it's been a good day. Let's look at the last hour here, and things are starting to come back to normal, kind of retracing a little bit. No big movers really. Got Casper up 2%, Neo up 2%. So some things happening there. Looks like Pulse is rebounding a little bit. I've been watching Pulse. Let's go check out Dex Screener. I'm ready to buy back in. I feel like it's pretty close to a bottom, but I'm not convinced. So I'm just kind of waiting on the sideline. Got a little, not too much, a couple $100 in stable coins ready to go. I bridged over a couple days ago, and I'm just kind of waiting for the right time to buy. So let's go take a look at the Pulsechain here. I like the dive pair with the stable coin. Got about $21 million of liquidity on this pair. Yeah. Yep, and I was looking at that yesterday. I was wondering if this would be the local low, and it's looking like it. It's starting to go again. Let's make that white. So that's exciting. Pulsechain. It's in this bullish pattern. Or no, I'm sorry. I was actually looking at this blue line, so it's way under where I was looking. That's good. That makes me feel better. That's why I'm being patient. That's why I'm waiting. I'm kind of seeing where this bottom's going to be. So we just kind of keep making lower lows, which is never good. It's not bullish, but hopefully we start to see this curved bottom here. Eventually we're going to find a bottom, and this thing's going to turn into a big cup and take off. Something like that. So I could see it kind of testing the bottom of this little cup, maybe coming back down, might go back up, get to the top of the pattern, come back down. But hopefully it starts doing this and it starts making higher highs rather than these lower lows that it's been making for the last few weeks. But it's a brand new chain, brand new crypto, so we'll see what happens there. Shout out to the 4 watchers. Hope you guys hit like and subscribe. We're just hanging out, going over some crypto. If you guys have any coins you want me to look at, I'll be happy to. Right now, just going over the Pulsechain ecosystem. You can see PulseX took about a 50% dip. Hopefully, this is the new bottom. So this is another one. I'm not touching my PulseX personally. That was my biggest sacrifice. I'm keeping that. I'm not touching it. My Pulsechain I'm kind of playing with. I'm making my Zen mints, I'm playing in the pools. You know, I sold some for stable so I can participate in the pools, and I'm using those rewards to make more NFTs. That's all fun. I don't think PLS is going to have as big of a run as PulseX. I think PulseX is the one that's going to be 10,000x, 100,000x. So I have my 10 million PulseX. I'm putting that on the sideline, at least until they have the single-sided pool. I'm not going to mess with any liquidity or risk losing it to impermanent loss. But in the other pools, I don't really mind. I don't mind losing some dollar value as long as I'm getting more PLS. I think that's pretty sweet. So we'll go over that in a few minutes. Let's continue looking. Looks like the incentive token's down quite a bit, about 10% in the day. So we were talking yesterday which trend line's going to break. So we were knocking at both of these doors. We were trying to move up, just making lower highs. Was kind of hoping it would break to the upside, but you can see on this symmetrical triangle we broke to the downside, which is typical. What's good is it did bounce at this resistance that we drew. So I drew this based on the support back here, tried coming up here, tried coming up there. It looks like it made a nice bottom there. That might have been the bottom for the incentive token, but I don't understand how this thing's still going. Like, I would think usually these incentive tokens are the forever down coins, so it looks good so far. I think we can redraw this now. This doesn't really make sense. This kind of looks... But it's not so bad. You know, we had the 3,500% pump followed by a 55% retracement. It's not the end of the world. What we need to do is get back above this golden pocket here. So you can see we retested it once, we fell through. We're probably going to go retest it again and fall through. Hopefully we don't make this double top and continue down. That's a definite possibility. What we'd like to see is it test once and then actually break through the resistance and then go test the all-time high right around 80 bucks. So we'll continue to watch that. See what's going on there. Shout out to the 5 watchers. Hope you guys stick around. Look at Hex. We can see Hex is doing the same thing as the Pulsechain ecosystem. Hex down 10% right now. Hopefully it found a bottom right around 1.5 cents. We'll see what happens over the next few days. Oof. Everyone was waiting for it. When was Zen going to break to the downside? You know, just how Zen's built with so many new mints coming out. I'm not really sure there were very many short-term mints, so that might be why the price was holding so steady, but now with the 40% retracement today, you can see it's starting to get a little wild. Not sure how many more zeros we're going to put on here, but I do have a feeling we got a ways to go on the downside. But that also depends on Pulse and the PulseX, you know, the whole ecosystem. As always, so we're sipping out of our Zen merch store mug. Definitely check them out. They got some good merch over there. Got some solid merchandise. Nice t-shirts. Good coffee. All right, so what else we got going on? Let's go take a look at the Zen ecosystem. Pull up our watch list here on Dex Screener. Ooh, look at that. We got some big movement. Phantom Zen up 109%. That's juicy. Holy shit. That's nasty.
He's on fire!
Check that out. Had it in this falling wedge here and it's really breaking out. That's pretty sweet. Hopefully it continues up. I'm not sure why. Maybe people getting bullish on DBXen. I know I've been working the DBXen over there. I might have a Phantom Mint due right now. That'd be pretty slick. But 100%, that's a nice move out of Phantom on FM Zen, Phantom Zen. Head back to Dex Screener here. That's wild. That's good to see. That makes me happy. What else we got up? Zen Doge at 42%. Man, yesterday I was talking about buying. I was like, this really looks like a bottom. You can see it on our chart. Hopefully I still have my TA over there. Yeah, I had this shit drawn out. I mean, it's still pretty low. There's a good chance it's just kind of in this bearish flag. A little break to the downside. It's very possible. See what we got here. Need to see some utility come out of this project. I mean, I know it's a meme project, but at least XenShiba was able to come up with his NFTs, or the Shiba NFTs. I think that's a really cool idea. Hopefully Zendoge comes up with their own spin on a utility. Maybe they'll come up with some kind of staking or their own version of NFTs or a metaverse or something funny. Let's go back to the watch list and see what we got. So XDoge is up 42%. DBXen up 17% on the day. That's awesome. That makes me so happy. This morning I woke up and I was reading about XenShiba. I made a new video for XenShiba, by the way. But I actually bought enough XenShiba. It's like a couple hundred. I actually bought enough MZen on spot to secure a limited Shiba NFT that I want to burn. So I'm planning to burn a couple $100 of Shiba, and I actually bought it down here. So what I saw was it was in this falling wedge here. So I was like, I bet it's gonna bounce off the bottom of this trend line. And sure enough, it did. That's where my buy was. It was around 5 in the morning this morning. I woke up, I was like, let's do it. So, and then boom. That was great to see. That made me really happy. So now we're back above, we're retesting it. Hopefully this ends up being a breakout, a retest, and then it keeps going. People are starting to get excited for XenShiba. They want to get their MZen together. So that could be really bullish for DBXen over the next week. Hopefully it can get back to all-time highs up here. The liquidity is pretty low, so it can get pretty volatile. We're only looking at a $600,000 market cap. This thing could easily go to a 1 million to 5 million. A $5-6 million market cap's a 10x from here. So that's pretty nice gains. Pretty nice gains. Community's getting pumped for XenShiba. Man, I'm so happy I timed that perfect. I was kind of worried. I thought about only buying half, and then I was like, nah, it's only 200 bucks. I wonder what that is now. That's pretty funny. It was something like $190 a Matic. And now it's $297. That's great. That's 100% gain. That's what I'm talking about. I should probably take profit on it, but honestly, I think MZen's gonna keep going until the launch of Shiba. Might be a buy the rumor, sell the news. It might be hard for me to do this. I only plan to spend 200 bucks. Now it's worth 300. That's kind of funny. No, I'm excited. I want to get that limited because then you get the MZen reward anyway, so it basically pays for itself. We'll be covering that in the video that's coming out in the next day or so. I just got to finish editing it. What is this music? This is too much. Give me 1 second. Still trying to figure out epidemic sound. This is all like Final Fantasy weirdo shit. Is this going to be too much? Let's see. It's the Extreme Sports Hip Hop playlist. Let's see what we got here. Alright, sorry about that. Back to the charts. Shout out to the 4 watchers. Thank you guys for being here. It's kind of a boring Saturday night for me. I'm just hanging out. What do we got here? So Zen's down 7% on Ethereum. Looks like people are taking profits on the Avalanche Zen. This might be a bit much. All right, what else we got? Take a look at Phoenix, see how Phoenix is doing. Phoenix on Matic up 15%. That's awesome to see. But it's down 10% in the last 6 hours, so looks like a little pump. Some people taking profits. It's still pretty low. It's pretty close to its all-time low, but you can start to see these, like just like in Edron Pulse. Things are starting to slow down. They're kind of forming this cup on the bottom. Hopefully, we're starting to get to a local bottom. Once they figure out this debt ceiling crisis in Washington, you know, they're gonna have to start printing money again, and I think things are gonna turn around and turn really bullish. You know, kind of that sell in May, walk away mentality is finishing up. We're about to go into June. And hopefully this is the bottom this last week in May. They're going to be printing money for sure. So what else we got here? Take a look at DBXen. DBXen on Matic's up 15% in the last day. Ethereum's up 6%, up to $13.68. That's good to see. That's wild. That was up near $100. That was such a cool launch. I made such a big mistake that first day. I really didn't understand what I was doing. I burned the first day and I got about 100 DXen. DXen went to $3 and I sold all of it. And then it went to $100 a couple days later. Fuck me. Is what it is. Shout out to the 6 watchers. Hope you guys hit like, subscribe, and share. We're just hanging out. If you guys want me to look at any charts, I'll be happy to. We'll take a look at TradingView, take a look at Dex Screener, just kind of going over some things. We got the XenShiba launch, 6 days and 12 hours just about. Just finished up a video for that. Hopefully that'll be coming out tonight. Really excited for the limited NFT. I got enough MZen ready. I'm really hoping I can pull the trigger quick enough because these things are going to go fast. There's only 10 rares, 50 limited, and 100 commons. They're going to go real fast. I'm definitely going to go for the limited off the bat and then maybe try to secure a couple commons as well. Because they basically pay for themselves. You mint it with your XenShiba and then you get a nice MZen reward. So that's nice. Let's see what else we got going on here. Anything popping off on TradingView? Zen's down 6%. See what that chart's looking like. Yeah, unfortunately, this one fell out of our cup. And it's really just looking for a new bottom as well. Zoom into the daily chart here. But yeah, it's kind of coming back to back to reality. Hope you guys took some profits on this huge pump. But a lot of that was burning, people burning, and then they're moving into Phoenix and DBXen and XDoge, and it's been a lot of fun. I think now that the market's cooled off for a bit, you can see on the daily and the weekly our RSIs are low. We got divergences printing on Market Cipher. We got RSI falling into the oversold territory. This thing looks like it's ready to go. It's just, when's it going to catch that bottom? That's the real question. This is all nullified. That doesn't mean anything anymore. Kind of zoom in here, see if we see anything. Look at that gap. Big old gap. It's liquidity missing. See VMPX straight down. Hopefully that found a bottom too. I mean, you can kind of see if we zoom into the 4 hour, this is a very new chart, but it's definitely getting that rounded bottom. But all right, what we got going on? I'm gonna go take a look at my Pulsex farms. We'll start off doing that in the DeFi review. So loud. I do not want to change to the Mumbai testnet. Come on, MetaMask, bring me to Pulsechain. Let's see what we got going on. So last night I showed you what my strategy was. I'm basically farming. Once I get enough in the farm to pull about 10-15 bucks and sell it for PLS, and then I'll take that PLS and I'll mint another NFT. I'm really starting to feel the effects of the impermanent loss. In each of these pools, I started with $50 on each side, and I'm down quite a bit. You can see in the DAI PLS pool, I'm down. My $50 in DAI is down to $43. But I also started with about 100,000 PLS, and now I'm up to 258,000 PLS. And I knew that coming in, that if the price of PLS went down, I'm going to be accumulating a lot of PLS by the parity and the liquidity pair. So that makes me really excited. I'm actually building a position in PLS by using this liquidity pool. It's taking my dollars, but I'm ending up with more PLS. But the big thing is that I'm earning the incentive token by providing the liquidity. But yeah, you can see on the USDT PLS pair, that's down to, what was it, $40. So I put 40 in here. That's not, so I'm down $10 on each side of the pair, but I've easily made that back in the rewards, and I'm gaining more PLS. Then I can use the PLS to mint more NFTs. So it's a pretty awesome machine. That's kind of what I'm doing here. That's kind of what my plan is. But also the APRs are starting to come back to earth. The first couple weeks I was getting in, they were, we were hitting the 1,200%, 1,500%, and we were making a couple bucks a day. It has been about 24 hours, and I'm only making about $1.50 on these pairs. So when I feel like PLS bottoms, I'm probably going to pull out of these farms. I'll keep the PLS, anticipating it to go up. Then I'll have the stable coins, and then I'll buy more PLS with the stable coins, and that'll be my position of PLS at the bottom. So I think that's going to be nice. And basically in the end, I'm going to have more PLS than I started with. I'll have a bunch of NFTs that I minted for free, and then I'm going to have the PLSX, the Pulsex that I'm just sitting on. And that's basically my overall scheme with the Pulsechain. Got my 10 million PLSX. I got my PLS building up in the pools, and we're going to see what happens there. Unfortunately, I don't got enough to really harvest from the pools. We're looking at what? There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about $10. So what does $10 get me? Be about 59,000 PLS. So I need this to about triple. So it'll probably be about 3 days, depending on the price of PLS and the volume, the fees that I'm earning. So in about 3 days, I'll be able to mint another NFT. I'll do it live on stream with you guys, but we're just kind of waiting on the pools. If in the meantime I feel like PLS is hitting a bottom, that's what I've been trying to. And it's never good to try to time the bottom. Don't get me wrong. That's not something that's easy to do, and you can definitely lose a lot of money. I'm risking my PLS there by trying to time the bottom, but I feel like we're gonna continue lower. We keep having these little micro pumps and come right back down, pump, come back down, pump. I feel like we're hitting the top of this and we're gonna come right back down again. Eventually we're just gonna sweep these lows, and that's when I'm gonna pull my liquidity out of the pools, and I'll have all my PLS, and then the price of PLS is gonna rise, and I won't be losing it to an impermanent loss. I'm going to be taking all that PLS I got from my impermanent loss and then keeping it and holding that as the price skyrockets. Hopefully. That's the plan anyway. That's the juice. That's the alpha right there. So it's basically a ZenFT machine while I'm just accumulating more PLS and earning rewards. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday night. We're just hanging out. Shout out to the 6 watchers. See what's happening. Hear my phone going off over here. Hope you guys give me a follow over on Twitter. Check out the website, TreeCityTrading.us. Every Friday, we're doing our $100 DCA into the crypto portfolio. If you head to Tree City Trading US, you can actually track the portfolio using our CoinStats tool. Shout out to CoinStats. I'm actually rocking the CoinStats t-shirt tonight. So head over to Tree City Trading. If you want to sign up for CoinStats, I have my referral link here. But it's pretty cool. Basically, every week we're putting $100 into our portfolio. You guys are going to be along for the ride. You'll be able to track the gains, see what crypto I'm interested in, and I'm actually making these buys in real life and moving it to cold storage and holding it until the bull market. So that's kind of what the goal of this portfolio is. It's going to be my bull market hodl portfolio. I'm targeting a lot of layer ones. I'm very specific about my ratios. I got to have the most of my ratio in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then I'll have my bigger allocations in the L1s, and then we might get fun and have some like meme coins or, you know, different utility coins in there as well. Right now we're looking at about $100 worth of Bitcoin. We got $75 worth of ETH, $35 of Avalanche and Algorand, and then 25 bucks of Polygon and Cardano. These are all my favorite layer ones. And we're really just crab walking sideways over the last 3 weeks. So far, we've put in $100 or $300 into the portfolio. We're up about $2.38 or less than 1%. So yeah, we're just moving sideways. But I hope you guys tune in next Friday. We're going to make our weekly DCA. So that's always fun. We also got a link to the Twitter, a link to the Zen merch store. Definitely check out zenmerch.store. As always, we're sipping out of our Zen merch mug. Just checking it out, hanging out on Saturday night. So let's go check out, I believe I have some ZenFTs due, so I want to show you guys my strategy. Hopefully it works out again tonight for Polygon. Basically what I'm doing is I have a mint. Anytime I claim my mint, I take enough profit out of the Zen just to make another mint. It's usually about 3 or 4 Zen. And then I'll keep whatever is left over from that mint. I'll keep that in liquid, and I'll use that for stuff like XenShiba or XenDoge or DBXen. Use it for burning. And over time, it's really working. I'm up about 50 bucks just by keeping the extra Zen and then selling it and creating my ZenFTs. So it really turns into like a ZenFT machine. So I'm constantly creating more ZenFTs, but taking enough profit to be able to do so. And then whatever's left over, I'm just keeping it liquid. It's nice. These freaking RPCs never want to work, so let's go ahead and switch that over. Shout out to the 5 watchers. Say what's up in the chat. I hope you guys are having a good night. We're just hanging out. I'm going to start a poll. Do you have any active Zen mints? And if you do have any active Zen mints, let me know what chain. Come on. None of these Polygon RPCs want to work. It's driving me nuts. Where was I? Here we go. What is this music? I really need to build my own playlist. I feel like I'm on a game show or something. This is cheesy. All right, this sounds cool. All right, Polygon RPCs, please work. Let's try this one. Come on. I'm gonna have to run my own node, Jesus. Brought some, got some karate coin. I haven't heard of that one. Bro, is Polygon just down right now? This is good music for this. I feel like I'm fighting the Polygon network right now. All right, this one looks good. Let's see if we can see some ZenFTs now. Still no ZenFTs, what the hell? So you can see my 15 billion Zen, but I can't see my ZenFTs. I wonder why this is. Do you guys know why the Polygon validators are having such trouble lately? I don't know if it has anything to do with their ZK sync upgrades or something, but it's like every node that I have just does not want to run. I mean, obviously the ones I'm trying to connect to. All right, here we go. So let's see. So we got about 231 million MZen to claim today. So let's go ahead and claim this. And I'm just gonna run you guys through what my whole strategy is for these NFTs. That was wild. What's this sound? That was trippy. It scared the shit out of me. All right, so it's going to cost us 1.27 Matic to claim. This is why I always keep a couple Matic in this wallet. But really, this isn't my Matic wallet. This is my Zen wallet. So got about 4.8 Matic just for minting and gas claiming. So I claimed my reward successfully. It was about 231. So let's take this over to Uniswap, and we're gonna see what we can get for it. So the mint we just did got us about 5 Matic. So that's good. That means I will be able to have some. I really only need to take about 3 Matic from this. So I'm gonna take 3 Matic in profit to be able to create a new NFT, and then I'll have 2 Matic in Liquid Zen. Looks like it's about 1.3 or 13. I don't know. Looks like it's that many Matic. 136 million. So we're gonna sell, of our 230 million, I'm gonna sell 130 of it. So we're gonna have about 100 million Liquid Zen profit. I'll have my 3 Matic profit that I'm gonna use to create another Zen NFT. And it's just this machine that gives me some Liquid Zen. It gives me another Zen NFT every time I claim one. And it just continues to go and continues to go and continues to go. And it's one of my favorite things about the whole Zen ecosystem, especially on these lighter chains. A lot of people don't think that you can be profitable on Matic, and profits are so small, but these mints are just paying for themselves. So now what I'm going to do is take this Matic. Now I have 6.8 Matic in my wallet. I'll have enough Matic to go back to Zen Crypto. I'm going to hit mint NFT. I like to, what I'm really doing is doing a mint every 2 weeks. So if I go look through here, see when my latest one is, it's on 10/1. So I wonder if I can do 10/14 yet. I can't. So the latest I can do 10/5. Let's see if there's any other dates that I missed. So I did 10/1, 10/14, 11/1, 11/14, 1/1, 1/14. So it looks like I stopped right about here. So my next one, I'm going to do February 14th, 2024. So it's going to be a max mint. Do February 14th, 2024. It's going to be a collector. It'll be an aquamarine class. And the reason why it's important that I ladder these in is because I can continue to do this every day. So here's the example. So I claimed my Zen mint. I sold part of it for 3 Matic. I took that 3 Matic, and now I'm minting another Zen NFT for 3.2 Matic. And it's just a cycle. So I got 100 million Liquid Zen. I got another Zen NFT to replace the one I just minted, and I have a Zen mint every 2 weeks for the next 1.5 years. And every time I claim, I'm gonna have a little bit of profit, and then I'll create another Zen NFT on top of that. And it's just a cycle. It's just a machine that's building on itself, and I'm getting free Zen NFTs just by taking a little bit of profit. And it's also giving me some Zen to work with. So then I can take that Zen that I had left over that I didn't sell for profit, and then I can put that in DBXen, or I can put that into Shiba Zen, XenShiba. It's coming out soon, so that's kind of my strategy here, and it's working on all the small chains. So I'm doing that on Polygon, I'm doing that on Phantom, I'm going to start doing it on Avalanche. Ethereum's a little different. I kind of have mine spaced out a little weird. I don't really have any NFTs due until 2024. I have all those single mints that I made the first day. The first day I went crazy and I did single mints every week for the whole year, so that's pretty sweet. Should have one coming up in the next day or so. Pulse Earthplane says, Jack, great guy, just tweeted, all Zen deployments are testnets. Glad I invested in testnet. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I am too, because then we're going to get an airdrop for the main network. And also, we're being profitable on each of these networks. I've never really had a testnet where I'm making all these profits. So that's really exciting. I hear what you're saying, but it's not just a testnet, it's a testnet that we're profiting from. That's kind of the difference there. And when we burn our Zen, then we get allocations into the X1 network. Get those XN token or X1 tokens. So let's see what happens here. Where's my Zen FT? Oh god, I hear this song in every fucking YouTube ad. That's funny. Not sure I like Epidemic Sound. You did make profit? Yeah, me too, man. Especially with the, the Pulse fork. I was able to sell a bunch of my Zen and get some Pulse. Then I took that Pulse and made some Peas NFTs. It's just been an awesome thing. Hopefully this goes through. But we'll let that go. I believe I have another one over on Phantom to claim as well. Maybe not. I think I claimed it this morning. I've been claiming it in the morning and burning it in DBXen. It's been kind of nice. Yeah, I got one tomorrow and then 617181. So that's exciting. Letting you guys behind the curtain, kind of showing you what my strategies are for Pulsechain and Zen crypto. We'll be minting these Zen NFTs, claiming these Zen, claiming this Zen every couple days. We'll be doing it live on stream. I forget, do I have a Pulsechain Zen NFT on June 1st? I think July might be the first one for Pulsechain. I was kind of nervous to do it too soon. Oh no, I do, yeah. I got one in 5 days. So on Pulsechain every 2 weeks. Gonna have some Zen coming. Got a couple Zenturions going. What are we up to on Pulsechain? 8-8. That's pretty slick. Kind of depressed I got a Zunicorn, but if I stayed liquid I could have sold. I feel that. Yeah, it was interesting that they really haven't had many utilities for the burnings NFTs. I know there's a lot of talk about using the Apex NFTs for the one project. I think it was Zen.game. This music, man. I feel like I'm in the Matrix or something. Hopefully, I have a feeling though, those unicorns, those high burn NFTs, those are gonna create a huge X1 allocation. I wouldn't be surprised if you get like 100x bonus or like 1000x bonus for every unicorn that from the Zen that you burned. You know, say you burn 100 million Zen, I wouldn't be surprised if you get like the equivalent of 1 billion Zen in X1 tokens. Jack's gonna do something. Because there's no utility for those, so there was really no reason to burn. You're right. Next just disappeared. That's kind of why I bought it. Yeah, I feel it. I always felt like DBXen kind of turned into Next. I know they were separate projects and separate ideas, but it always kind of felt like DBXen slid in there and took the place of Next. We'll see though. I mean, he's got a lot going on. Hopefully the actual blockchain sooner than later. Definitely have my video on how to run a node on X1. Hope you guys go check that out. It's very easy to do. You just need some type of Ubuntu box, either in the cloud or on your local machine. I take you through step by step on how to create the node, how to create the instance, how to download the Polygon Edge client. It's a pretty fun video. If you're interested on how to run a node or a validator, I'll walk you through step by step through the command line using the an awesome tutorial provided by Joseph from Zen.pub. Speaking of Zen.pub, why don't we take a look at the Zen statistics for today? See how the burn's going. I have a feeling the burn's going to be down. Although the Phoenix did launch on all those chains today, so that's pretty exciting. That's going to be bullish. That's probably why Matic and well, it was already launched on Matic, but Avalanche and all that was pumping. Yeah, look at that burn. Getting a real high burn rate today. Got about 60 billion burned in DBXen, 1.2 in ZenFTs, 600 million in Phoenix, and 150 million in Zen Doge. So that's good to see. People are burning their Zen. The Zen rates, burn rate's starting to climb a bit. When the burn rate climbs, that means the supply is created slower, and that's usually evident in the Zen supply gauge here. So there's a zero line. If it's above the zero line, that means there's more Zen created that day. When it's below the zero line, there's less Zen created that day. You can see this big spike down was during the Zen Doge launch, and the Zen supply went negative 800 billion that day because there was almost 1 trillion Zen Doge burned. Since then, it's basically been flat. You know, it's been negative every couple days. A lot of people are getting back into DBXen, so that's been really exciting. Howler says, are you going to have to hold a specific amount of Zen to run a node? Oh yeah, for sure. In the guide, if you want to, and that's to run a validator. So there's a couple different types of nodes. There's one that just kind of holds a copy of the blockchain, and those are good. You can run a copy of the blockchain to be able to pull data from it. So you can kind of see, like, use it for like your local database. You'll run your node and you can pull the data straight off your node. It's a lot faster. However, if you want to run a validator that actually validates transactions and gives you rewards, you usually do need a large allocation of that token. Like to run a validator on Pulsechain, you need 32 million Pulse. To run one on Ethereum, you need 32 million Ethereum. But the rewards you get are awesome. You're basically running the network. It's kind of like mining, but it's proof of stake. ETH gas getting cheap. Oh, I know. Oh, wow. Look at that. We're sitting at 20 Gwei right now. 19. Whew. I might have to get some more money off Coinbase. God damn it. I love it. It's so exciting. What are we sitting at? I wonder what I got in my Ethereum wallet. Might have to mint his NFT with you guys. Let's see. Only 25 bucks. Fuck. Might have to grab another 100 out of the bank account. Yeah, you can see if we move forward into the future on the future supply trends, you know, back when ETH was cheap, the Zen supply was booming. It was going crazy. Then all of a sudden the Gwei shot up to 100 back when Pepe started going nuts. So you can see the supply for July 2024 is basically nothing. And as I've been saying, it's going to be exciting to see what happens to the price, because there's not going to be any new Zen coming out. People are going to continue to burn Zen. The supply is basically going to disappear, and hopefully that's a catalyst for the price to go way up. You can see the mining progress is already at 25%, but we've mined 100 trillion Zen, but there's only 12 trillion Zen in existence. How crazy is that? That is so wild. I have early ETH mints coming due in the next few weeks. Perfect timing. Oh, for sure, for sure. Definitely check out the Zenmon tool. It's a really awesome tool for the Zen ecosystem. You basically just copy and paste your wallet address in there. It'll tell you when your stakes are due. It'll track your ZenFTs for you. It also does DBXen. But let's do our ZenFTs. So I basically just paste my wallet address into here. Paste my wallet address into here. Give it a second. So slow. That's my internet, not the website. Here we go. So right now I got about 16 XenFTs on Ethereum worth about $4,000. Not too much, but I'm definitely looking to make it more. And now that the gas is coming down to 2025, it's a good time to start minting. What do I think of DBXen on AVAX? Been growing steadily. I think it's awesome. Let's head back to Zen.pub. Let's take a look. I wish I had more AVAX. That was one of the reasons why I set up recently. I went over to AVAX and I set up my XenFT minting for the next year and a half because I want to participate in DBXen on AVAX. I just don't have the Zen and I don't really want to buy it and burn it. So I'm going to be minting it, and once I start getting it, yeah, look at that. That's nice. Nice little pump out of DBXen on AVAX. It's really a small coin. There's only 687 people have minted DBXen over on AVAX. Today they only had 25 people burn Zen for DBXen. So there's not a lot of movement over here. It's a good time to get in. You know, the market cap is under $100,000. So if it went to $1 million, you could easily 10x your stack just by holding some Zen or DBXen. What is this boom? I don't know what this boom is. I'm so confused. I have no idea where that sound is coming from. That's crazy. What do you think of DBXen on AVAX? Yeah, so but you're right. I mean, it's continuing to pick up steam here. You can see that there's more Zen being burned over time. That could be because the price of Zen's coming down a little bit. One thing that's interesting is the number of unique participants is going down, but more Zen's being burned. That just means the people that are burning are getting more Zen and they're burning it, more of it. So that's good. That's good. We definitely want to see more Zen being burned. Right, what's the top burner right now? Usually you want to check this part right before 10 a.m. right, or whenever the lobby closes. But right now the number one person burned about $55 of Zen, and they're poised to receive $350 of DBXen reward. Obviously that's not going to stay. You know, right before 10 a.m. someone's going to come through and burn $1,000 of Zen, and they're going to take a $1,500 in DBXen rewards, and then they're going to keep it in the pool and they'll continue to earn their AVAX, and that's what's really awesome about DBXen. I'll let you guys see my DBXen stack. I don't have much. I got about 40, what is this, 43 DBXen. I'm getting like $5 a day, so this is like a couple days worth. I got about 40 bucks, 50 bucks of ETH to claim, and I just kind of let it sit for the week. On the weekend I can make a claim. Usually it's like $40 or $50, then I'll use that, hopefully mint to NFT. I kind of stopped burning, I kind of stopped buying. I'm just kind of hanging out waiting for the bottom. The DXN chart's looking pretty down. I'm really waiting for it to go under $10. I'd like to buy back my position, and I want to get back to holding 100 DXN, but I feel like it's going to come down more. So let's take a look at the chart. In the beginning, I was burning every day. I was keeping the spreadsheet, but over time, it just I kind of lost interest in the burning because it wasn't profitable anymore for me. So I just kind of wait on the sideline, waiting for it to find this bottom, and I'm really starting to think that this support right here might be the bottom, right around $9. And like I said, I wanted to accumulate under 10, and this was my opportunity. So I might not have that opportunity again. I might just keep going. Also a good chance we come up and then we come back down and retest this, kind of do a double bottom. It's really common in crypto, but we'll see. We'll see. What the fuck is this sound from? Is it crypto bubbles? That's what it's got to be, crypto bubbles. Oh no, that's Fiat Leak. That's right. I forgot. Fiat Leak does that when there's like a huge liquidation. Fiat Leak is what I use for my ticker. So I got the ticker on the bottom here. This is what Fiat Leak actually looks like. So I just grabbed the ticker that's at the top here. But anytime there's like a huge liquidation or a huge buy, it makes that explosion sound. I completely forgot about that. Usually I mute that. Yeah, the 24-hour price high-low earthquakes. I don't want that. Sorry about that. I was like, where the hell is that sound coming from? That was driving me nuts. That's hilarious. This is a pretty sweet tool, though. You can actually put it on the traded, and you can see... I turn a lot of this off because it kind of slows up my computer. But you can actually track the flow and where it's going into the different countries and stuff. It's kind of a cool tool. It's very visual, but I just like it for the ticker, obviously. You can see I'm using the ticker here. Shout out to Crypto Lifer. He taught me that one. It's interesting. I should put a... Let's see if we can add a little bit here. I'll need to use the browser. We'll call it the Bitcoin price. Or no, I don't want that. I'm gonna see if I can grab this Bitcoin price and put it on the bottom of the screen. Making things happen on the stream live here. Let's see what we could do. So what I need is a window capture, and I'm going to capture the, we're going to call it Bitcoin price. And we're going to capture fiat leak. Let me change this though. And we are going to make it the Bitcoin price here. Or maybe just like this. How's that? Nice little addition on the stream, live on the air. Now we got the Bitcoin price right on the bottom. I think that's kind of slick. It flashes green when the price goes up, and it flashes red when the price goes down. That's cool. Hopefully that doesn't make me too laggy. Nice, I like that. That's exciting. Trying to add more value to the stream. Shout out to the 7 watchers. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday night. We're just kind of hanging out, going over some crypto fun stuff. I think we're about to wrap it up here. Got some videos to edit. Gonna try to get one of them out tonight, one of them out tomorrow. One of them's covering the XenShiba launch, as we talked about earlier. That's looking pretty exciting. Got my MZen ready to burn. I want some XenShiba NFTs. I want those rewards. That's gonna be fun. Got another video coming out promoting DBXen. I think DBXen is kind of the jewel of the Zen ecosystem. It's the definition of unique DeFi, and it's truly decentralized and fair crypto. So I really want to start pushing DBXen more. Got a bunch of promotional videos coming out about that. But yeah, we're just hanging out. Hope everybody has a good Saturday night. We went over the Pulse Doge. We went over the PulseX pools. I minted I claimed a ZenFT off Polygon. You saw how I kept some of the liquid Zen, then I used the profit to mint another ZenFT, and that's just becoming my ZenFT machine. Both on Pulsechain and Polygon, we're just having these ZenFT machines where we're getting a little bit of profit, we're taking it into more ZenFTs, and it's just going to be an infinite cycle until it doesn't work anymore. So, on that note, I hope everybody has a good Saturday. I'm going to go edit some videos. I'll be hanging out. Definitely join the Telegram if you guys want to chat. Posting links in there, having a good old time. Hope you guys have a good Saturday. We'll be back tomorrow with the live stream. Definitely keep your eyes peeled for some new content. Stay safe. TreeCityTrading's out. Later.